You ever get tired of anime where the main character is 14 but has the power of a god and the decision-making skills of a potato? Yeah, same here. Well, there's a new wave of anime that flips the script. These are stories where the main character isn't some angsty teenager. They're grown, seasoned, and done with everyone's nonsense. Today, we're diving into 7 anime where the MC isn't a kid. And honestly, that's exactly why they're so good. Number 7, No Longer Allowed in Another World. This anime is a twisted isekai with a dark, almost satirical tone. The main character is a washed-up, suicidal author who gets transported to another world, and he's pissed about it. Instead of being the usual cheerful, wide-eyed hero, he spends most of his time confronting his trauma, mocking the world's cliches, and dragging his feet through every so-called quest. It's surreal, philosophical, and brutally funny, making it one of the most unique takes on the isekai formula we've seen. Number 6, Headhunted to Another World. From Salaryman to Big 4. What if your average, overworked salaryman got summoned not to save a fantasy world, but to run it? That's what happens here. The MC is chosen for his management skills, not his combat power, and he ends up serving as a high-ranking officer in a demon lord's army. Instead of swinging swords, he's restructuring departments, boosting morale, and holding team-building exercises with orcs and demons. It's a refreshing mix of corporate satire and fantasy, all driven by a protagonist who applies logic and leadership in a setting that usually rewards brute strength. Number 5, the daily life of a middle-aged online shopper in another world. Comfort core isekai at its finest. This series features a laid-back, middle-aged mangaka protagonist who gets summoned to a fantasy world and decides to focus on becoming a merchant, cooking, and taking care of his magical beast companion instead of fighting monsters or chasing quests. His main skill? Online shopping. Thanks to a special power, he can order goods from modern Japan, turning his new life into a relaxing, gourmet-filled retreat. Number 4, I Parry Everything. This guy doesn't need flashy magic or explosive sword techniques. All he does is parry everything. And somehow, that's way more terrifying. I Parry Everything is about a man who spent his life mastering the art of defense, and now he's an immovable wall in a world of overpowered glass cannons. The best part? He's chill. He doesn't brag, doesn't flex. He just calmly shuts down arrogant opponents without breaking a sweat. It's low-key, but every moment feels earned. If you're tired of loud, hot-headed MCs, this one's a refreshing change of pace. Number 3, from old country bumpkin to swordmaster. Here's a guy who starts his journey way later in life, but still ends up being a beast. This anime is all about a swordmaster in a rural area who spends his time as a sensei of a dojo. One day, one of his former students show up and state that they have recommended him for a job in the city as a special instructor. He reluctantly accepts the job, not wanting to uproot his life, and is thrown into a world of adventure. The protagonist is a very modest person, unaware of just how good his swordsmanship is. In addition, while he is in the city, it is revealed that some of the best sword masters in the world have been trained under him, adding to his mystique. And there's something deeply satisfying about watching a late bloomer rise to the top without all the usual anime tropes. It's a story that says, hey, it's never too late to be great. Number 2, Ossan Newbie Adventurer. This one is just fun. Imagine a middle-aged guy who randomly decides to become an adventurer, and turns out, after he's trained by the top-ranked party in the world, he becomes absolutely broken. The show plays with the underdog angle, but with a twist. The MC is technically a newbie, but he's got experience, composure, and raw power that makes everyone around him look like amateurs. What really makes this anime stand out is the MC's humility. He's not trying to show off, he's just doing his thing and leaving stunned faces in his wake. It's wholesome, hilarious, and hype all at once. If you love stories where the quiet guy turns out to be the strongest in the room, this one's a must-watch. Number 1, Kaiju No. 8. Kafka Himeno is 32, exhausted, and stuck cleaning up kaiju guts while his childhood friends chase glory. He's not just past his prime, he never had one to begin with. But life hits different when you literally turn into the thing you've been fighting. Kaiju No. 8 is a fresh shonen series with an older MC who brings something rare to the genre: perspective. He knows failure, regret, and the weight of unfulfilled dreams, and that's exactly what makes his transformation so powerful. Kafka isn't trying to be the next big hero. He just wants to protect the people he cares about, even if it means becoming a monster. It's emotional, action-packed, and way more relatable than your usual 15-year-old prodigy story. There you have it, 7 anime where the main character isn't some hormonal teenager with a destiny complex. These MCs are calm, experienced, and know exactly what they want. And honestly, that makes them way more interesting. Which one's your favorite? Did I miss any good ones? Drop it in the comments, like if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe for more underrated anime picks. Catch you in the next one.